Hey everyone, this is Mitch from SwiftTuner.com. Today I'd like to do an unboxing with you of the C10 mini pedal tuner. We'll take a look at what's inside the box, how to use it, and the main benefits. Let's get to it. So this is the box that it comes in. Nice branded box. Okay, we'll take a look at what's inside. So you're going to get obviously the pedal. And there it is. Tiny little tuner pedal, so cute. And you're also going to get two 3M dual lock heavy duty velcros. So these are the exact size, cut the size for the unit, as you can see. So if you want to stick them to your pedal board, this is a really nice option. Otherwise it has a rubber membrane on the back that will help it stay in place if you just want to throw it on the floor. You see it's pretty solid. And you're also going to get, at the very bottom, your manual, which there's not a lot to it. It's a pretty simple pedal. And I'm going to walk you through everything anyways, but you always have that just in case you need it. One thing I'd like to note is that the pedal does require 9-volt electricity. It cannot fit a battery. It's so small. We do get a lot of questions whether it has a lithium-ion battery. It's something we're considering doing. But at this point we don't have a battery in it. However, I'll just grab this here. We do have a specialized power supply. Now this pedal here can run on 100 milliamps. Does not draw a lot of electricity. Truthfully, it can run even lower, but we suggest that you run at least 100 milliamps to it. And we can always attach that to any typical pedal tuner power supply. But in case you don't have one, we do have our own branded low noise adapter, and this is a high quality adapter. It also puts out 1.5 amps or 1500 milliamps. Remember I said this one requires about 100. A lot of pedals will run on 100 milliamps, even less. Some run on like 5-10 milliamps. So the idea behind this was for anyone who might be starting out and wants to build their first pedal board, or just a really small pedal board, you know, maybe just like an overdrive pedal, tuner pedal, compressor and delay, let's say, just super simple. You could power all of that off of one brick. Okay, this guy here, 1.5 amps. So you would just have to purchase the daisy chain connection. So you have one basically that connects to this, and it'll loop out to another one, and that also has another built-in chain, and usually you can do like anywhere from 4 to 6 pedals, let's say, off of one wire. And this should power most of those basic pedals. It's not until you get into digital pedals that, you know, are really specialized, multi-effects and stuff, that draw a lot of electricity. But if you're using any analog pedals, for the most part, they're going to be 9-volt, and they typically don't draw a lot of electricity. So this one wall wart here should get you by for a few pedals anyways, until you're ready to purchase a dedicated power supply unit. Okay, so let's take a look at the functions. I've got my power adapter here, so I'm just going to plug it in. And you'll notice when you first plug it in, it loads up, it goes through a loading phase here. So you can see it cycle through a few notes. Okay, this indicator here means that signal is passing through right now. You've bypassed the tuner, but you're allowing signal through, and this is a true bypass pedal. So that means, for any of those who might be asking, as we do get this question too, no, you cannot have the tuner on and pass signal through it. That's not how a true bypass circuitry works. However, if you would like to have a pedal board where the tuner is always on, it's actually quite simple to do. The solution is, for most of you who are building a more sophisticated pedal board, you're going to have a volume pedal most likely, and most volume pedals actually have a tuner out. If you've ever wondered what that's for, that's a sort of like an ABY switch in a way. It'll allow you to send a signal that's always going, right? It's a duplicate of the signal to this pedal, or any pedal really, but specifically to this pedal, and you would only plug in to the input side of the pedal, and you're going to always see which note is going on. You should have that happening before you have all your effects, you know, like your overdrives, or especially modulation. If you have chorus pedals and stuff, that's just going to be really hard to tune. So with one simple click, we enter tuner mode. Okay, at this point you've bypassed the signal to your amp, and so you're not going to hear anything. So you could actually use this just as a mute switch if you wanted. And if you click it once more, you turn it off. It also has another neat feature that no other tuner pedal I've ever had the chance of using has, and that is to actually power down the entire unit even while it's plugged in. So if you just click, if you step on it and hold it for a couple seconds, you'll see it shuts off. So it's completely off at this point. It's not drawing any electricity, and it's in its true bypass state. So that is kind of a neat option anyways. Let's turn it back on. And we'll just test out the tuning. So I'm gonna let's start with the lowest instrument. So I'll start with the bass guitar. So I've got a 5-string bass guitar. I'm just gonna plug it in. Now I'm reading this upside down, so I'm going to do my best to demonstrate here. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is we'll split the difference with you here. I'll put it sideways. So I'm going to turn the tuner on. Okay, so we're on now. I'm plugged in, and I'm on a 5-string bass. Personally, I like to tune making a harmonic at the 12th fret, but I'm going to demonstrate to you either just strumming an open string, plucking an open string, or using the harmonics. So we'll start with the harmonics. I'm starting from the 1st string. Okay, we're slightly out of tune there. I'm going to tune it from the lowest string just to demonstrate. So here we go. We'll do that again, this time no harmonics. As you can see, picks it up no problem. Okay, we'll move to the next instrument, and that's going to be an extended range guitar. So this is a 7-string guitar. Let me just grab it from the rack here. Okay, and we're back. So I'm going to engage the tuner again. One stomp and it's on. Personally, I like to tune my electric guitars on the neck pickup. I find it's most accurate. So we'll do the same thing. I'm going to run through 12th fret harmonics as well as open strings, just to show that it can pick up either. So here we go, starting at the 1st string. So you can see we're a little bit out, so let's tune it using open strings. There's the lowest string. Okay, let's grab a 6-string guitar and see how it does. Okay, we're back. So I've got my 6-string Stratocaster, I'm on the neck pickup, and same thing, I'm going to run through 12th fret harmonics and then tune on open strings. Okay, one string slightly out there. Open strings. little sharp. So I like to go beneath the tone and tune up to it. This is going to keep your strings in tune best. Okay, great. So let's go over the adjustable 440. Most instruments are being tuned to a tuning in which A4 equals 440 hertz. That's this pitch here, if you can hear it. That would be 440 hertz. That was the A on the 14th fret of the G string, by the way. Sometimes you may want to change the overall concert pitch to match, say, wind instruments, for example, or a specific recording technique. There's actually, quite a bit of guitar players out there who prefer to tune slightly out. They feel like it sounds better, the instrument sounds better, or just to be different, right? So to adjust the A440, all you have to do is rapidly click this button. It is pretty quick because this is not something you typically do on the fly, and we don't want, for example, you're clicking in a live situation, click, 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 and now you enter into the programming mode. We don't want that to occur, so you do have to click rather quickly. Okay, so now you see it says 440. Now, any clicks we make after that point, and let me get back into it. Any clicks we make after that point, 441, 442, it'll go all the way to 449, okay, and all the way down to 430. So let's just leave it at 430, for example. Okay, it's out now. So I'm in my bypassed mode, bypassing the tuner. Let's enter tuning mode, and I'll play a first string. Oh, sorry, my volume was down. First string. You'll notice that I'm no longer in tune, right? I'm sharp because we've created a lower concert pitch. We'll go back in and we'll set it to 440. So don't forget to reset that if you're playing around with it and you show up at rehearsal. You might have people yelling at you. So that concludes the adjustable A440 range. Okay, the last thing I'd like to show you is a comparison between some average size pedals. So this is one of my all-time favorite overdrive pedals. I've had it for probably 10 plus years, gigged with it, love it. You can see the size comparison. This is truly puny, right? This is the world's smallest tuner pedal right now. Next to that, I'd like to show you an average tuner pedal. So this is one of my own. Love this pedal, gigged with it for years. I don't know why. I think when I was stomping on it, the tip of my shoe must have touched the glass, and I can't believe it just came right off. It came off and it even shattered, unfortunately. So yeah, surprising because this is a very well built pedal. But yeah, you can see that the display on this pedal is virtually the same size of the entirety of this pedal. So if you imagine, I'll just bring back the overdrive. If you're trying to get more pedals that affect your tone onto the board, and you don't want to, use up or waste, dare I say, too much space, you could eliminate a larger pedal. I know they do make a smaller version of this, but it might be half this size. As this is like a quarter, maybe a fifth the size. And now you have room to add, maybe a couple mini pedals here. This should actually be down here. A couple mini pedals or whatever you want to put. So yeah, it's a really versatile pedal. You can fit it anywhere. It's great to have on your pedal board. It's great to have on the floor on top of your amp. And another great use for it actually is a bench tuner when you're setting intonation. I keep one of these on my bench because it's so small. I can throw it anywhere. It doesn't take up much space. It's very accurate to within half a cent. You saw that it picks up, extended range, bass guitars, standard tuning, drop tuning, whatever you want. It can do steel guitar, lap steel guitar, anything you can plug it into, it'll handle it. It's an excellent pedal, and I really do think it's the way of the future moving forward as pedal boards and venues in general tend to shrink. We need to get the most out of everything we can. And you know, a lightweight, small pedal like this will free up space for more of the pedals like this that might be critical for that, you know, set of songs, or just one of your mainstays for your tone that you've worked so hard to develop. So that covers everything that you need to know about the C10 Mini Pedal Tuner, the world's smallest pedal tuner. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out direct to us at info@swifttuner.com. That's info@swifttuner.com. Otherwise, have an awesome day.